What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. WCW DFan for Life YouTube page, and also Old School 94 Icon, if you need to know that. Now, have I got something for you? Fast 6. Go see it right now. Absolutely epic. Just want to let y'all know that. It connects the dots. Everything makes sense now. I guarantee a 7. Just boss. Alright. Let's get into a couple things. Impact. Ace and Eights recruiting AJ Styles. Now, this is spoiler now. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. 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 I'll give you 30. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Spoiler time. Now. Aces and Eights says they believe that AJ is going to join the team, but in retrospect, he does not. He actually makes everyone believe that he joins the team by using a hammer on Kurt Angle being held by Aces and Eights. Now, it's a good ploy because what it does is it sets the team up to say, okay, hey, we think that he's part of our team and we got nothing that can stop us. But again, he makes everyone believe that he's part of the team by using a hammer on Kurt Angle's knee. But then suddenly, bam, when they all turn around, he pulls a Sting, annihilates them, takes them all out, so in a way, takes them all out, and really, but again, you're still going to have Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles at Slammiversary, clearly. I thought Impact was really well done. I thought Mickie James winning the Knockouts title, brilliant. Okay, especially in the main event, beating Velvet Sky, who was injured. This, from what I've heard, rumors, speculation, everything, that this is going to lead to a heel turn eventually for Mickie James. It's a slow heel turn, although I thought I could have saw her turning heel right now. I mean, based on how the match went and the injury that happened with Velvet Sky, using the leg out, basically taking the knee out after she was hurt to supply a win. I thought that could be a heel turn, but you know what? I think they want to do this slowly. Perfect. I love it. Great news for that. So, also, Samoa Joe return. He's furious. He's mad. He's ready to just go nuts. Obviously defending Magnus. I believe he was fighting West Briscoe. Yeah, West Briscoe. He was fighting West Briscoe, and then suddenly it was a gang fight from Aces and Eights. Yada yada yada, and then out of nowhere, Samoa Joe comes to the rescue, but it's too late. They all escape, just like the NWO would. Couple more things. I thought the show was pretty well done. So, I mean, also Sting and Hogan had a confrontation with Brooke, and then Bully came out and said it was his fault, basically shoving it down all three of their throats, kind of like, hey, it's my fault. I'm the president of Aces and Eights, and that's just the way it is. But he was trying to make it into a heel type of fashion, like it's my fault, I'm the one to do it, hooray, hooray, kind of like in your face type deal kind of thing going on. Also, let me make a note here. What was it? Chris Sabin was trying to get James Storm to recruit him as his tag partner. But boy, was I surprised on who he chose. Okay? Now, we had a couple of surprise returns. Shark Boy returned. And then, this whole tag team segment with Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, along with Bad Influence, and then obviously you had Chavo and Hernandez. And then James Storm came out, and he was basically saying, he was talking about AMW and beer money. Now, Shark Boy comes out, he says, I want to be your partner. And then, I forget who else comes out, somebody else comes out, I don't know. I forget who else comes out. Somebody else comes out. And then Gunner comes out of nowhere and takes both of those two out. Whoever Shark Boy was in the ring with. I forget who he was in the ring with. And then Gunner walks up to James Storm and then James Storm shakes his hand. Basically, I found my tag team partner for Slammiversary. So here you have it. Gunner, and he's got a new look too. He's got a full beard thing going on. It's just looks like a macho thing going on. You yeah. So James Storm, Gunner will face those other three teams at Slammiversary in a triangle in a four-way tag team title match. Um, and if you don't know, Chris Harris, probably I was expecting Chris Harris, but I understand why he didn't come back. I understand why he wasn't there. Originally, if you follow TNA, you would know that there was a stipulation back in the day when they had AMW that if they lost, they would never team again. So clearly, they're keeping that storyline angle realistically turned. So that means that they could never tag again unless he came into unless he was repackaged. So if Chris Harris ever came back, you'd have to have a repackage for a different character because as Chris Harris, he can no longer tag with James Storm as AMW unless they did a new faction. But the whole point is that Gunner is James Storm's tag team partner for Slammiversary. Now, what am I forgetting? Yeah. So, basically the whole night was basically going after the decision with AJ Styles, and obviously the show ended with AJ Styles, taking out Aces and Eights and getting out of the ring and basically showing he has no allegiance to Impact Wrestling or no allegiance to Aces and Eights. He's basically a standalone guy. Also, another important information tip I've left out. Sting has agreed with Bully Ray to put up his future World Heavyweight title chances up for grabs. Meaning that if he doesn't win, if he loses to Bully Ray at Slammiversary, which chances are he will, in order to sell Bully Ray, then that means that Sting will no longer have any opportunities to win the TNA World Heavyweight title ever again. In that company, obviously. Obviously, that means in that company in particular. Which means that, he would basically be stepping aside. And for a couple of friends of mine on Facebook, we discussed this, and I think, what? It makes perfect sense. Sting is going to pass the torch to AJ Styles, who eventually will take the world title at Bound for Glory from Bully Ray. So expect Bully Ray to hold on to the title until Bound for Glory. And AJ Styles will win the Bound for Glory series. Bound for Glory series? Is that what that is? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think that's what that is. Bound for Glory series. And then he'll challenge Bully Ray, and he'll become the World Heavyweight Champion. So expect all that to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying expect it. That's just what I saw. What I think. Everything I see. So this is totally my review of Impact Wrestling. Now, you can still check both of my pages out. One or the other. Again, I'm going to probably use both pages now since I have both YouTube pages. I can't see why I'm going to stop using them, but, so check that out. Old School 94 Icon at YouTube, and then also Mr. WCW DFan for Life, also at YouTube. So, click, share, subscribe. Oh, and remember, comment. And this is Mr. WCW DFan for Life saying, WCW for life. Peace. Oh, real quick, I'll have another video shortly, sometime soon. I want to tell you that I might have a website that posts all my information on when I'm going to have a show, another video. I want to get to it when I can. I got college stuff to do, so I don't know when I'll get to it. But again, I'm going to try to keep up with my videos. But y'all got to leave some comments, yo. Thanks for the views. I appreciate all the views, but thanks for all the views. All right? So the more you support me, the more I can support you back. So do me a favor, subscribe, share, like, and comment. All right? And I'll do everything I can to get back with you on more. Impact. We got SmackDown tonight. I can review that tomorrow, maybe. I got some more future videos on the way. Big surprises, people. I got some big things to talk about. Oh, yeah. I got some big things to talk about. So, without further ado, now let's cut the camera. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll be back soon.